Hey, good morning, everybody. We are going to build the Chevy Bison tractor, semi-tractor here. This Revell kit is similar to the really popular Mack truck kit that we did. And if you check it out, this is, I believe, it's 130. It is 1/32 scale. It's a Revell kit, and it's a pretty good introduction kit to those who want to build tractor trailer models. I don't have any trailers for this. Actually, I do have a trailer for this, but we're not going to build that today. So this will be the second 1/32 scale truck. We still have some full scale trucks to build down the road. And why I got this one specifically because this little one here is an HO scale Bison with almost the same paint scheme. Evidently, this was a popular yellow and white paint scheme. This is a plastic, I don't know who makes it, HO, that I have had since the 1980s. I had this on a train platform when I was in high school that me and my father would put up for Christmas. And so when I saw this kit online, you know, you see that picture. I've had this around since the 1980s. I was like, I have to build this kit. So we're going to build this today. I'll open it up and we'll get started. We'll do all the sub builds first, and then we'll put everything together. And that's Daisy outside because it's only 48 degrees here in Florida today. And this is our first build of 2025. So one of the things that the difference between a Revell truck kit and a AMT truck kit is Revell, even their big 125 kits, the frames come already put together. Now, the thing with this Revell kit is you don't have to build the motor or the transmission. It's basically what's called a curbside model, so you won't be seeing those anyway. So we're going to start painting some things. I'm actually going to put some stuff together and we'll paint it, but let's take a look. So we have the frame. We have the cab that comes with the sleeper, but it does not come with the fenders. We have the whole suspension and axles for the back are one piece. Battery box, the fenders, and the interior is right here. And then we have the front suspension here with the front axle on it. We have these mud guards here, which if you look on the box are chrome, silver. Here they're not. Then we have this, which is the air dam that sits up on the roof. We have the blower that's right there. And then here we have the drive shaft, which is mixed in there. There we go. All right. We have the drive shaft. And oh, this is the bigger blower on the other side, the air box, I guess they call it. And the fifth wheel there. The wheels here are plastic. They go together. They just push together. Mud flaps there. I'm going to show you some because I'm going to spray this with a black rubber. We have black rubber for these tires. And it really does change the look of these, which is great. It's like a black spray paint with rubber. And then we have all the chrome. So we have all the wheels. We have all the tanks. A lot of the other chrome pieces are here. All the stuff for the roof. All your stacks. Everything. You have the front grille right here. Grills, bumpers. What are those? Are those stacks? Yeah, they're the inside stacks. And the lights right here. I don't know if I like all those lights at the bottom, but we'll probably just keep them. So this is some stuff we're going to work on. We're going to use different materials. We're going to use our black wash on the grill. And then there's really just 2 pieces of glass here. That looks like, what is that? Is that the mirror? The little, oh no, that goes right there. So you have the glass for the door, and we have windshields with side glass, but the door, we don't have glass for doors, which you don't really need. All right, we're going to build it just like the box. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the cab for the yellow. We'll paint the fenders, and I'll be back when I have some painted. And we're also going to clear coat some of this chrome because it's way too chromy for a model, or for real life. So we're going to kind of do some stuff with the chrome. All right, see you shortly. Hey guys, so we are ready to paint here. So the truck itself has been taped off. Top half will be white. The bottom is going to be a Rust-Oleum golden sunset yellow. So we're going to do that on the cab and the fenders. And then the interior will be the Krylon brown boots satin. I use this for most of my interiors, so I think the color is just totally cool. All right, we're going to put a semi-gloss clear, Rust-Oleum semi-gloss clear over top the wheels, because this is too chromy for wheels. And then we have a gloss black, which we're going to put over all these pieces here. The whole chassis is going to be gloss black. Now, of course, we'll go and touch it up with by hand. And then we have a Rust-Oleum metallic finish. I believe this is the, yeah, this is the bright coat chrome, and we'll be putting chrome on the metal fenders, the metal mud fenders, whatever they're called, and then the air inducts, and then these 2 plates that go against the fuel tanks. So we'll go ahead and take these outside because it's a beautiful day. It's only like 70 degrees. It's January 4th, and we'll go ahead. We're gonna primer a lot of this stuff first. Well, we don't need to primer anything that doesn't need to be primered first, but the interior needs to be primered, and then all the black needs to be primered.
I'm going to use this flat black primer on the black pieces first, and then I'm going to come back and use a gloss black. Alright guys, so these are the tires and the steering wheel and the mud flaps and the shifter, okay? So in kits that have, these are plastic, they're not rubber. So what you can do, and what I do, is I got this stuff called Plasti Dip, which is all-purpose rubber coating. I use this, that's why I like the wheels on my drag cars all look real, because I spray this on. It's actually a black rubber coating on here. And we'll go ahead and spray this on. So you can see, sprays on like a spray paint, but it's an actual real rubber coating. So we're gonna just put that on there, and now we actually have real rubber on these tires, and so it looks like rubber because it is. Anyway, we're gonna let that go ahead and just do what it does. Get the back of these. There you go. So there we go. So we have real rubber there.
Alright guys, we're going to use the Panaline Accent Black, which is like a black wash. If you guys have seen this 100 times if you watched any of my channel. We're going to do the grill, and we will do the wheels. And it basically just pulls out, especially on chrome, it just fills it in. It's a very liquidy thing, and you can use it. It's great for grills and for wheels and engine parts. So that's what we're doing. And if you noticed, I sprayed clear coated the grills. Actually, I think I clear coated all the chrome, because the chrome that came with this kit was very, very toy-like chrome. So I sprayed some high gloss clear on this chrome to make it more metallic chrome. Anyway, as you can see, it just draws out all the detail on these chrome pieces, and then you can just wipe off any overlay. There you go. Check it out. Pretty cool. All right, everybody. All our painting is done. We used crafts paint and silver testers to paint the bottom of the engine. That is the actual color of a lot of these engines. So it's a weird tealish green color. And then, of course, the transmission is going to be aluminum. So we have that done. We used our Sharpies to detail the lights. Red Sharpies for tail lights, orange Sharpies for driving lights. We used the Sharpie to color in the front of the horns. We used our silver Sharpie after we used our panel line accents. We went through this with the silver Sharpie to do all the lug nuts, so they'll look good. We also painted the tips of all the axles that will show through here yellow, because I kind of just like that little bit of a detail. I don't like the black tips. I like the yellow tips. They'll match the truck. We did the GMC on the front. We did the hood ornament. We colored in the pipes that are on that lead out using a marker, because they're not going to chrome the pipes that come out from underneath the truck. They only chrome the stacks. So the stacks are still chrome. Those aren't. We used amber lights for the bumper lights. We used our panel line accent to put in the accent these areas right here that are holes in there. Let's see. Like I said, there's the grill. Next we have to do, after we detailed the cab as much as we're going to. We detailed the windshield, put the windshield wipers in. Next, what we're going to do is take these decals here, which will go inside of the cab. They're for your the pilot area, the control panels and everything that are in there, as well as a dashboard. And we also need to put in the steering wheel, put in the shifter, and then we're going to put all this. Oh, we also use the Sharpie in the chrome for the headlights, because it just changes, you know, you don't want to just leave it chrome. We did the same thing with the bottom bumpers. We used the silver Sharpie for the lights down there so that the lenses are just a slightly different color silver. We did not, well, we painted gloss black everything except for over here, the rear axles. And the reason I did that is I just kind of wanted to look a little bit different, a little workhorse. We also left the fifth wheel. I believe we left the fifth wheel. Yeah, this was just primer black as well. So just to leave different shades of black. And as you can see, the tires actually look like rubber. Why? Because they have a real rubber coating on them. So that's why they look like rubber. Same with the mud flaps. And so I think that's where we are at. Where's the chrome? And then these are the silver. These were black. I used that chrome paint, the chrome spray paint. It does a really good job because it doesn't make it look as shiny as some of the other chrome. So it does have like, yeah, you're never going to have the same chrome or metal on any truck or car. Each piece is going to have a little bit of a different shine on it. So this makes it a little bit different. And so anyway, that's where we're at. So we're done for now. We're going to let everything dry really good overnight. This all took about an hour, 2 hours with dry time. And we'll put it all together tomorrow morning, which is Monday. And then this will come out tomorrow afternoon as a video. So I appreciate you watching. First build of 2025. It is the weekend of January 5th. And that's what we're doing. You guys are all, if you're up north, you're waiting on a snowstorm. If you're down here in Florida, we're going to have like 35 degrees with highs in the 50s, which is really cold for us down here. So that's what we're doing. We'll talk to you when we come back in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. We are back. Everything's been drying overnight. So if we touch stuff now, all the paint is dry. All the paint on the truck's dry. On this, I did not paint. It came white. And because I need white to match the box over there. Oh, let's see. To match that box over there. all I did was take some gloss clear after the yellow dried yesterday. I took some gloss clear and just spray painted the gloss clear on this. All right, so on this, I put the gloss clear on this, and I also painted the gloss clear on the air dam here. Reason being is you need some kind of paint on these for the decals to actually stick, the water slide decals. So by painting clear on there, you now have a base for the decals. We also used our silver Sharpie to do, excuse me, to highlight the door handles. We used our panel line access to highlight in the areas on the grill that should be highlighted. We painted the separation silver. See, it's silver there. So I'm just going to start putting things together and see where we go from here. Also, I painted a second coat of our Key West craft paint on the engine block and oil pan. So I'll start putting it together here. All right, guys, this is really a pain in the butt to put this front axle on. These things snap in, but I put glue on them, but they snap in, but this front leaf spring on both sides in the front is a real pain in the ass. And when you do it, make sure the two knobs that are on the axle are facing forward. You want the two knobs facing forward so that this thing fits correctly. But yeah, it's still a pain in the butt. Just letting you know. All right, everybody, we use Mod Podge for the glass for the windshield. It will clear, it will dry perfectly clear. Also, the instructions are wrong for this. It says to put this glass in from behind. It actually has to go in from the outside in. And then we also cut a hole using our saw right here because that's supposed to be able to see inside. So when we put this up now, just by cutting off that little piece there, it can see inside the floor. All right, so usually I would wait till the end to put the decals on, but because I have to put in the air cleaners and all the other stuff up here and the mirrors and everything, I'm putting them on now. You just have to be real careful, make sure you do the right ones on the right side at the right spot. So I'll go ahead and put the rest on and I'll be back when I'm done. All right, so we just put all the stripe decals on, which is really the only ones I was concerned with, because now we have to put all the air cleaners, stacks, all the other stuff on this, and I just wanted to make sure that we had all the stripe decals on first, so I didn't have to work my way around it. So they went on real easy. There's a whole bunch of extra stripes, so you need to look at the numbers on the sheet here and figure out. The sheet here tells you, you know, which ones, what stripe kit you want to use. I'm going with the one that is on the box. Trying to make this as close to the box as possible, and then we'll put the other decals on once we have the truck done, except for decals. Of course, I showed you that we did the cockpit, and highly suggest in this scale 1/32 that you just use the decals that come on, because it makes a nice cockpit, so interior, whatever you want to call it. And then this now is dry, and this is our chassis so far. So now here's the thing, guys. This kit, I believe this kit, even though it doesn't say it, can be a snap together. I don't recommend snapping this thing together. You could snap it together. If you have kids and you don't want to use glue, probably snap it together. Or just use some Mod Podge, because Mod Podge is great for glue. But I think they make really good models. The Mack truck we did was great. This thing is turning out really sweet. As you can see, the glass now Mod Podge is all dry. It's completely clear, so there's no issues with that. So if you're new to this or you want to do it with kids, get some Mod Podge and use that. You can just use it with Q-tips or a paintbrush. It rinses off with water. It dries clear, so if you get it all over your fingers and stuff, it's not going to wreck your paint job. Anyway, so we're going to move on, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up. The only things we really have now is to put the lights and mirrors and all that stuff on the cab, and the interior. Like I said, that's done. I showed you the interior, which is done. So and then mud flaps. So that's pretty much it. We just have the mud flaps and some small little pieces on this. And really, we started it yesterday afternoon, which was Sunday. It's now 3 o'clock Monday. I've probably put a total of maybe 4 hours into this thing. And I'll be honest with you, it's gonna be a really, really nice rig when it's done. So when you come back, I'll have everything done except the cab. Well, the interior will be in the cab. Cab's gonna be done, and the chassis will be done when I get back. All right, guys. So we have the cab here, which I can't put the grill on until I put it onto the chassis. But everything is on it. It's got all the pieces on it. The only thing I have to do is put a couple more decals, which I will be. So that cab is there with the interior, and then here is the chassis. And we've got the bumpers on it. We've got tail lights on it. Yeah, I got tail lights on it. A little crooked, don't care, because they're sometimes that way. It's got everything on it. It's ready to go. So all I'm gonna do next, when you see it next time, it'll have all the decals. It'll be on the chassis, and as you can see underneath, it's not a bad looking model. I mean, seriously, I know that it's it's almost like a snap together, but it's not, because you can kind of snap things, but you can't because they won't stay. But it's an easy build. If you've never built a tractor trailer model, but you want a really cool one for display, check out the Mack truck we already did. And here's the Chevy Bison. And this model has been out for 100 years. So anyway, when I come back, you will see the finished product. All right, guys, here is our Chevy Bison truck from Revell in 132. This is the finished project. As you can see, we put decals. I left the decal off the top there, but we put all the decals on here. We have a really, really beautiful truck. I did the exact same paint scheme, decals that are on the box. We only used the Big Sky decals on the doors. I didn't really want to put too many decals on this. We have the Chevy ones on the mud flaps. This is a really nice kit. It's under $30 for the kit. It literally took me about, I don't know, a total of 6 hours to build, not including drying time for the paint. But we started this yesterday afternoon on Sunday afternoon, and now it's done. So I'm really happy with this. This is about the same size. It's about a foot long. It's a big model, even though it's 1/32 scale. The nice thing with this, the reason you can go so fast with the build, is there is no engine. It is a curbside, so there's no engine. There is an interior. And we can see the interior if we get close here. Let's get a little close. And you can see the interior in there. But it's just a very nice build, a very good truck, very easy build. It says it's a level 4 build. I really can't say that it would be a level 4 build. So let's just go ahead and put the box with it. We'll take it off of here. And let's put this right here with the box. So there you have it. The Chevy Bison, magnificent beast, plastic, 1/32 scale by Revell. And it is a really, really easy, nice kit. Great first kit for those of you who want to get into trucks. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for Model Monday. Check out any more models on Junkyards and Barn Finds. We've got over 1,200 videos. We will be going to the Mecum auction this week, so you'll be able to see us at Mecum. If you come up and you see me, say hi. And this is our first build of 2025.